How is everybody doing today? My name is Master Zero, and this is I'm 82 and he's 36 and he's not scamming me. Now, judging by the title alone, like, I'm starting to think something fishy is going on, you know? Because, like, why would you put in the title that he's not scamming me unless it's a sign of guilt or something, you know? But obviously, judging by the other title, Love Don't Judge, it's a little too early to tell because for once I haven't even reacted to it yet, but I'm still like very, very curious. So without any further ado, here's I'm 82 and he's 36 and he's not scamming me.
This is 36-year-old Mohammed.
Mohammed, looking good.
And he fell in love with
Hi, everybody.
82-year-old Iris.
Well, she's spry for her age.
Before I met Mohammed, life was pretty dull.
Aw. Was it held her captive? Good God.
Grow day by day.
And whilst many people don't agree with their 46-year age gap,
I kind of like it, I'm not gonna lie.
He said, you know,
Good for
he
her,
might
at
be a
least.
Scammer. I said, he's no scammer. I can spot a scammer.
Iris
I'm sorry, what? Like, for you to, like, just say, hey, he's not a scammer, my son thinks he's a scammer, but he's not, and then he's over there like a sign of guilt. I know I said that at the very beginning, but like now it's definitely embedded in my brain, you know, because having those weird looks, you know, I'm starting to think he is a scammer.
Iris and Mohammed are determined to prove that their love is real.
Age is nothing. It's just a number.
I don't know about that.
Mohammed, where's my tea, please?
A couple or a servant.
Your tea and your cake and my tea.
Thank you. Thank you, love.
Well, he's treating her right, at least for the
Hello,
video.
everybody.
Before I met Mohammed,
Please tell me your
life was
backstory.
pretty dull. Usual everyday things: go shopping, go walking, meet friends. Pretty humdrum, really.
I'm
That was
Mohammed.
it. Look at that. You haven't changed from that image. I wasn't looking
Has she?
at all.
Oh, definitely.
My son gave me a laptop and it opened the world for me. I do like talking and chatting to people from all over the world. And that's how I met my wonderful husband.
Okay, hold on. I've seen enough Dr. Phil episodes to understand that once an old lady gets a laptop, then chances are everything's gonna go south pretty fast. And judging by Mohammed, I'm trying not to like judge a book by its cover or nothing like that on both angles, but like the fact that like their age, man, I keep going back to the ages, like she's 82 years old and he's only 36, like that's a huge age gap. What is that, like almost 50 years old? Because like, good God, man, I can't get over that. But I guess to each his own. She seems very happy, by the way, I have to point that out, but Mohammed's still fishy, man. I'm gonna be like watching him the entire time.
We met on Facebook.
Of course it's
June the
Facebook.
25th, 2019. And I've got it in my diary.
Aw.
Entry.
He might be a little
contact from
goofball.
Egypt. Mohammed messaged me and told him I like archaeology. And it was my dream to see the pyramids. And,
Well, you got the perfect
he
guy.
suggested I go there. Well, Mohammed started
Aw.
getting married within weeks.
Look at that face.
You know,
He's not a scammer at all.
chatting on Facebook. How can you talk about marriage with someone you've never ever met? And
That's
I suggested
fair.
we leave the subject of marriage until we actually met.
The first
Are they married?
Was in Cairo airport.
Cairo Airport, yeah.
I can't get over his faces, man. What is wrong with this guy? Like, it's gotta be a sign of guilt, right? Like, the title, I keep going back to the title, he's not scamming me, but the fact that every single time they talk about literally anything, he's over there, like, eyeing the room and everything, pacing back and forth. Not pacing, but his eyes are pacing back and forth, but I can't get over that, man. Every single interview, or at least whenever they're in that chair.
When I found Iris, I found chemistry like each other. That's all, because inside is important more than our sight, you know?
Okay. There's a sign of affection. I was waiting for that.
Me, put my makeup on,
Okay, love.
put my face on. Mohammed and I usually go on romantic dates. A walk in the park, walk along the seafront, you know.
Okay, love, you are ready?
See how lovely he is? Oh. You don't necessarily have to spend money to enjoy one another's company.
That's fair. I honestly can't get a read on this couple. Like, I'm gonna be real, man, because obviously the whole like they planted the seed in my brain, you know, he's totally not scamming me, and the fact that like he keeps going back and forth with his eyes and stuff, looking very guilty, I might add, but the fact that like I don't know, like I really like her like spry energy for her age, and he seems kind of a bit of a goofball himself, I'm not gonna lie, so maybe they are made for each other, man, who's to say?
Oh, you smell delicious.
Thank you,
I
Naveen.
could eat you.
I wouldn't say, oh my god,
Ready.
Ready
I was gonna say I wouldn't say delicious, but she went with it.
Paint the town red, okay?
Matches your
The knees are
jacket.
not what they used to be, but I've no aches and pains. Oh,
I could see that, man.
That's the longest I've ever
Take
done
care,
it.
I protect you all time.
I'm pretty fit for my age. I need to be to keep this gentleman supplied.
I can carry you.
Now I know what she's hinting at, but please don't elaborate further.
She also good wife. She clean, but she fussy.
What they call double entendre.
She cooking good for us. We help each other.
They're starting to win me over, man, I'm not gonna lie.
We have
Except that part.
She gap between our age. It's 46 years.
Yeah, damn near 50.
Okay.
It did bother me because of me so much older. It turned out that Mohammed was younger than my sons, and I was older than the rest of his family put together.
I'm sorry, did she say that right? Older than the entirety of his family put together? I mean, the whole like, oh, he's younger than my son thing aspect, that's kind of weird as well, but not nearly as weird as what she said after the fact, you know? But, oh man, that cannot be right. Maybe she just like missaid or something, but I find that very hard to believe, but oh my god, if that's true, that is something's very, very off in this couple. But the fact that, like, I don't know, they seem really good for each other. I don't know if they're, like, knacking it up for the cameras or anything like that, but I cannot get a read, like I said.
You know, but it wasn't a concern of his. He said, doesn't matter.
Okay.
What matters is the love we share.
I love her energy, man.
When I started to tell the family about my relationship,
Oh, how'd they take it?
The reaction was not very good. I did
Kinda
lie
figured.
at first and said he was 40, but my youngest son found out and he said, he's not 46, Mum, he's only 35. You know, you're really serious about this bloke? And I said, yes.
Okay, I guess that was the end of that, huh? But why would you lie about it? You're like starting off on the very wrong foot there. If you're just gonna like, just embrace it, I guess. If you're actually willing to be in this relationship, you know, like on both ends, like why just sit there and lie to your family of all people, you know? Like they're gonna find out eventually, as the son did, because obviously freaking internet sleuthing over here, it doesn't take much. And for them to meet on Facebook and everything, obviously he has a profile picture, so all of his information is gonna be there, I'm assuming. So like, just don't lie, man. Like if you want to be in this relationship, go for it.
But you don't want squid.
What's good?
Calamari. It's like, well, I can't explain.
Man, he's feasting it up.
You won't like it anyway. I don't think you like it. But you like mussels?
What mean muscle?
My son, he said, you know, he might be a
Doesn't know
scammer.
anything.
I said, he's no scammer. I can spot a scammer.
Yeah, I was waiting for that, man. The shifty eyes.
Yeah.
Right.
Is white? Finger white?
Not white fit, no. Mussels are... Do you want steak? Do you want a fillet steak? No? Right. Well, all my...
Bro, she was trying to fatten him up. I mean, it was like, I had a grandma and stuff like that before she died. Like, every time I went to visit, like, she would do the same exact thing. Like, oh, you need to eat, you're so skinny and stuff. And it seems like that's, like, just a grandma thing to do. But the fact that, like, it's not his grandma, it's his girlfriend or wife. I honestly, they didn't make it clear if they're married yet or not. But I can't get over that, man. Like, if they weren't a couple, this would be a very wholesome relationship. Kind of like what are they called, like a caretaker and stuff like that for the older woman. Like I would see that aspect of it, but the fact that they actually have like passion and stuff, I'm assuming, I only saw like one kiss from them, but they do hold each other and stuff like that, you know? So like I said, man, this couple is like throwing me for a loop.
Well, all my friends, they were all for it.
Jealous. Some people jealous.
Yeah, but my sons...
Really?
were, you know, naturally...
Yeah, I was about to say,
wary.
obviously the sons would be wary.
Risotto di mar? No squid.
What mean squid?
It's calamari.
It's the same thing.
Octopus? No.
Octopus.
When you meet my family,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you feeling in Egypt?
Wonderful. Mother
Oh.
and father welcomed me with open
3-4
arms.
times.
Okay
As did
then.
his sisters, you know. They could see.
Unexpected?
we had true
No,
love.
no, yes, they want me happy.
Oh, lovely.
What's this?
Lovely.
The risotto.
Yeah, risotto.
What is prawns?
Prawns.
Prawns are these little ones here.
Yes, thank you.
It's nice to eat out and it saves me cooking at home.
To change.
That's
you
fair.
know? Change our routine.
Okay, I have to address the elephant in the room, man. Like, how much money does she have? Because that also addresses the whole he's not scamming me thing. Like, if she was like set for life, obviously I'd be way more weary. And for them to like go out and eat and stuff like that, how they like just pass by the comment like, oh, I don't have to cook at home, but like it looks like a very fancy restaurant, at least fancier than what I'm used to, you know, like actually seafood and mussel and calamari and stuff like that. Like that's stuff I don't think I've ever ate before, but I don't know, I just had to say it, man. Like, how much money is she packing?
I'm not going to eat much more of this.
Really?
I'm afraid
Pack it to go?
this is going in here.
She actually brought her own Tupperware. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that from now on.
I've bloody paid for it, doesn't matter.
Man, I love her energy, man. I said that I don't know how many times in this episode. Whoa, where'd they get the McDonald's bag? Reuse, reduce, recycle, I guess.
I told him to stagger.
No. I can't control myself.
It's practically impossible for an Eastern man to come to Britain on whatever visa and get married over here. It doesn't happen. I had to go over there.
Okay.
We
Oh,
went to
they...
the British Embassy in Cairo. I went there 3
Really?
times.
They actually got
And on
married?
the third time, we was able to get married. I stayed there for 3
Okay.
months. It took ages. Well, what I'd like people to know about age gap relationship, going by our example, is
Dude, I love her energy so freaking much. I wish I knew an old lady like that. Not a relationship, mind you. I need to address that part. But I don't know, like, what keeps going on in my brain is like, is he trying to play the long game? Like, I still 100% think he's a scammer, man, because I really don't want to, because their chemistry, it does seem like they bounce off of each other really, really well. But the fact that, like, I don't know, like, 1, it's in the title, 2, their age gap, and 3, like... she has to be packing or something, man, like money-wise, you know? I keep saying just packing, but not sexually at all. But I don't know, man, like, I keep going back to, like, there's something fishy, and it's not just what they eat.
it does work. It can work. Maybe it can't.
It looks like it is
but
working,
in our
man.
Case, it's genuine, and it can work.
We love each other.
Still on
Our
his-
love is grow day by day.
Oh, is that gonna be the end? Aw, come on, man. Man, that was, I don't know, man, that was so freaking wacky, I'm not gonna lie. Like, in all honesty, I felt like really, really happy the entire video, which is kind of strange. I really want to find like the really juicy ones, you know, lack of a better word, like the really weird and wacky out there ones, and I thought this one would be it, but in all honesty, like, they seemed really good together, which is very strange because they're freaking age gap, but I guess what she said at the beginning, you know, age is but a number, but you gotta understand, like, he's not even gonna be, I don't want to push it or nothing, but like once he turns 40, she's gonna be on her deathbed, man. Like I cannot see this going well at all. Like even if they do actually truly love each other, but I keep going back to the title, man. Like he's not scamming me. Like we need to address this. I'm not being scammed at all. Trust me. Like that's kind of fishy, man. I'm not gonna lie, but everything else about it, like she seems very energetic for her age and stuff, and good on her, man. Like I'm way more on like her side than his, but in all honesty, like I don't know if they try to like fake it for the camera and stuff like that, but it seemed like he was kind of a goofball as well, you know? Like it seems like they bounce off of each other really, really well, and I can't fault them for that. I really can't. So at the end of the day, man, like to each his own, I guess. Like if you find the person that you really, really love, then go for it. But I can't get over his like weird like shifty eyes and stuff whenever they were interviewing him and stuff, and every single time it talked about scamming, like he would be like on edge, it seemed like all of his body language and stuff like that. I don't know if they was like told to do that during the interview or what, but all in all, man, I don't know, I really enjoyed this video. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting to like judge the ever-living hell out of them, but I really can't, man. I can't fault them at all, and like I might be a little jealous of what they have, I'm not gonna lie. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Leave a like down below, subscribe, ring the bell, become a member, you get videos a day early, and check out the merch. But so with that said, I have been Master Zero. Y'all guys have been fantastic, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Later days.